Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Shaniqua Vereen. It's said that change is the only constant in life. Aboard the International Space Station, change will be coming with the departure of one expedition and the arrival of another. On Tuesday, NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore, Sonny Williams, and Nick Hague conducted an in-orbit pre-departure news conference, discussing their time on orbit and their upcoming return to Earth.
I actually was extremely impressed coming up here and seeing how much science is going on, particularly when we have the resupply missions that bring up a lot of science. I mean, this place is ticking. It's just really amazing. So our contribution is being part of all of that science, from the rocket technology, the spacecraft technology, to the pharmaceutical, to the biology, to everything that's associated with living and working in space. It's a whole different perspective, a whole different way of thinking.
We feel so fortunate to train on 4 different spacecraft. A test pilot's role is to prepare spacecraft, aircraft, whatever it is, for those that follow. And I think Sonny and I, even though we only rode uphill, we only did our tests uphill, I think we've done that for Starliner.
The pace of activities will quicken as we go into March, with the change of command ceremony taking place on Friday. Then we will turn our attention to Florida, with the upcoming launch of Crew 10 to the International Space Station, which is scheduled for no earlier than March 12th.
Paul Kahn, Chief Engineer on Ops. Y'all select the landing. We're on the moon.
Carrying a suite of NASA science and technology, Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost Mission 1 successfully landed on the lunar surface this past Sunday. The Blue Ghost lander has 10 NASA science and technology instruments aboard that will operate for about 2 weeks. And on Thursday, another lunar touchdown with the Intuitive Machines IM-2 mission, landing NASA instruments at the moon's south pole. As we set our sights towards our next celestial footprints, the work being performed on the International Space Station continues to serve as a testing ground for some of the technologies that will be needed for future missions to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Back on the space station, the research continues with a little gravity. NASA astronaut Don Pettit placed a temperature logger into the confocal microscope for the cell gravity-sensing experiment. Recent spaceflight experiments have revealed that individual animal cells can sense gravity. However, how cells can sense gravity is largely unknown. Thus, understanding its mechanism emerges as one of the most important problems to be solved in space biology. The elucidation of gravity-sensing mechanism in single cells investigation challenges this problem through the analysis of the substrate rigidity sensing of cells during spaceflight. You can follow more exciting developments and updates on the space station by visiting blogs.nasa.gov/spacestation. And that's Space to Ground for this week. Thank you for watching.